Okay guys, so you can see where I've tacked this. This is tacking, and if I get a scrap piece here, you can see it's been tacked together, so the raw edges, which are the cut edges, are faced in, and then the whole thing gets sewn onto the bottom like so. This is the inside, and you can see it's a bit bit close. It's a bit messy on the inside, but that's good because it's a back stitch. It's supposed to look messy, but then on the outside where everybody sees, it's very pretty and even. I've chose, and sorry, I was going to say this this tacking, that's going to come out later, so you won't see it because it looks a bit of a mess. But it's just there to hold the pieces together. This brown stitching here, that's designed to hold the extra hem to the cloth, and it saves me a bit of hassle trying to turn up the bottom. You can see I've changed the hem a little bit. I had to unpick it. It's still not long enough. My estimation for 100 inches was about 5 short of the mark, so I kind of buggered up on that, but never mind, doesn't matter. The Vikings used to patch their dresses all the time, so I will do the same. And I've chosen to sew it with a contrasting colour. See if I can zoom in a bit. You can see that I've got contrasting colour there, just for a bit of light-hearted entertainment. Right, now I'm blanket stitching the neckline, as you can see here. I'm going to have to go all the way round, and this black line in the centre here, that is going to be my keyhole neckline. And the way I measured that was I put the dress on and then got a pencil, my 8B pencil, yes, an 8B pencil, which is a very soft drawing pencil, commonly used for shading the darker areas in a picture, but that's beside the point. So I'm going to blanket stitch all the way around in this similar colour wool. It's a bit lighter, I can't really see it on the video, but it is a bit lighter, and hopefully by the time I've finished it'll look rather good. It's taken me 2 hours to finish the stitching on this dress. Let's come in a bit. You can see each of those lines is an individual stitch. Bloody easy to do. Here I need to put a clasp. Maybe I'll just stitch it for the keyhole neckline, which was considered quite fashionable. Yeah. Here, mainly in this sort of square area here, and on the opposite side as well, I'll be putting some embroidery, decorate it a little bit. I've got another dress to make, which I may or may not do a video on. It's not really huge, not as huge an undertaking as this, but it's going to be an overdress or a pinafore, and that will go over this dress and hopefully keep me a bit warmer than what I've got at the moment. Yeah, we're getting there. Slowly. Okay, so I've finished the dress. It's been through the wash. You've done a bit more stitching. I don't know really if you can see this very well. That's probably a little bit better. I'm probably a touch too close as well, so sorry about that. You can see I've kind of gone zigzag in between the uprights. I've gone ziggy zaggy ziggy zaggy zig. And I shall show you the top. Okay, so you can see I've sort of finished. I haven't completely finished, I need to do some more work to it. You can see the neckline here, you saw that before, and this stitch here is a stem stitch, and what I needed to do was use period colours really. The brown would have been from onion skins, or you know, you can get that from blackberries as well, you can get that brown from blackberries, so that's period. The green you can see around the neckline, that's also very period. There are plants that give you that colour, so that's a good thing. There's not a lot at the moment, mainly because I've kind of run out of period colour wool. I don't really want to keep going on with the green or the brown, I want to kind of mix it up a bit, and the Vikings were very, very colourful, so that's what I need to do. I kind of need to keep it colourful really. If I can get some period red, I'd probably put that with the green. They kind of like green and red together. It's not the nicest colour to our eyes, but to theirs, they absolutely adored it. So I'll see if I can get some red and do a bit more work around there. Possibly not in stem stitch, maybe mix it up a little bit. But for now, it works fine. I don't really want to go as a noble, you see. I don't really want to go as, you know, the lord of the manor. One, I don't have all the jewellery that you need, or the other kind of clothes, and they really wouldn't be wearing wool anyway, they'd be wearing linen, which is very expensive. So I'm going to stick with wool. I'm going to be like Viking, not necessarily middle class, but you know, upper, lower class, probably a slave that's been freed or something. I'm not really going to go for any specific and have a complete history behind me and a name and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's kind of a, there we go, I'm just going to be as I am. I've got a cotton sheet, and here it is. It's a bit orange, so what I might do is when I make the dress, I might soak it in a very weak solution of bleach, just to calm the colour down a bit, because if I'm not going as noble, this colour's probably a little bit too rich. The darker and deeper the colour, the richer you are, because you could afford your slaves or your servants to go out and gather all the materials needed to dye a piece of cloth, and you'd have them dye it not once but over and over again to get the deep richness of colour. So this is probably too rich for the kind of free man image I'm going for. So yeah, just a weak solution of bleach. It is cotton, I can't find any linen, and I did go to a couple of charity shops and the linen tablecloths were a bit expensive. So I'm going to use this as an underdress of this dress here. I'm going to use this under this. So it'll look quite nice, I think. You know, we've got some clashing colours which I seem to enjoy, a bit of orange and a bit of green. And I'm going to make like a pleated dress with this, which is probably quite a high status dress, but if I bleach it and make it look faded, it could probably pass off as a hand-me-down. I mean, to be honest with you, we do that nowadays, so I'm sure Vikings would hand-me-down clothes, you know, ones that haven't quite come up to the standards of the whoever, they'd hand them down, and just like we do. So yeah, I'm going to have to make this at some point. The only problem I have is I don't have orange cotton. I'm a bit stuck on that, so I'm debating on whether to use red or white, because it doesn't really matter too much because it's going to be hidden. I don't know. I'll have to come back to that. I may or may not do a video on making that. It's going to be a lot of fiddly work, so stopping to make a video might be too much of a hassle. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I might do. I might not. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this series. I really hope it's been of help to you. Any questions or comments, you know, chuck them under the video. That'd be great. And like I say, if you want to subscribe or add me as a friend, that's cool. I don't mind. I like it. So yeah, cheers. Take care. Bye.